Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining in. It's Saturday to continue Marty in the mystery box. We're going to continue. We're going to actually backlog because we got a new follower today, which I appreciate. Thank you. So I'm just going to start with backlog of the story. This is still chapter one. So when you go on YouTube channel, you can catch up yourself. So I'll just start here. As I drove home and entered my apartment, I noticed a dog sleeping on the floor waiting for me. I sat on the couch and looked over at the box. The box started to glow. I thought, of course. Why not? It's just me here and the dogs by ourselves. So I concentrated on the light and I noticed it pointed to the horse statue on the top shelf. So I got up, grabbed the statue, and looked at it. I noticed one of the five barrels had a hole in it. Inside the barrel, it looked like a paper or something hidden. I looked again. Sure enough, it was a small rolled up piece of paper. I took it from the barrel and opened it. I was in shock. It was a picture of the box with a cross on it. Underneath the box were letters Earth Angel. I said, okay. I went to the kitchen, poured a coffee to go, kissed the dogs, picked up the box, and proceeded to leave the apartment. As I was walking to the elevator, my phone rang. In big letters, it showed up, boss. So I answered it. Hello? My boss replied, Marty, aren't you coming back to the office today? I said, yes, sir. Very soon. We have to discuss Angela's $67 million draft. I said, on my way, boss. After I hung up, I muttered under my breath, asshole. I thought I'd better get to work, so I jumped in my car, turned the key, and started heading to work. By the way, I love this car. It's a 1973 Cuda, all original except for the radio. Blue and chrome. Anyways, enough about the car. Let's get back to the story. As I was driving, like always, I hit long lights and passed beggars with cardboard signs. I said, fuck me. Nobody works anymore? About 20 minutes later, I arrived at my job, the corporate office of Mark and Camilla, attorney at law. I parked the car and proceeded to go to the office. There was Suzanne, the secretary. I looked at her. Oh my God. No bra, no underwear again. It's like we never notice these things. But anyways, I thought, what do people see in her? So I took a good look and I noticed blonde, busty, gorgeous body, short black skirt, nylons, high heels, white countertop. Okay, she's hot. As I entered Mark's office, I said, hi, Mark. Mark replied, draft done, Marty? I said, hang on a minute, sit down. Mark sat down, sinking into his leather chair. And I was just thinking to myself, that leather chair is worth half my salary. So Mark replied, so Marty, what's on your mind? He asked. I said, Mark, hear me out. Don't be an asshole. Do you think it's weird how Angela dates Frank from an old age home, takes him home for 4 weeks, cooks him one dinner, and she dies? And now Angela's entitled to Frank's $67 million estate. I find that weird. Mark stood up and said, no, not at all. Love has no time limit. And I get 30% of that, right? I said, yes, Mark, you do. So this is now the next time we go online will be the starting of chapter two. So, um, like I said, keep joining and coming on. My book's almost done. Um, I'll be giving away T-shirts, keychains, and stuff like that, So it gives you entitlement to come on my YouTube channel and sit with me. Like it's like a little contest every day. I'm setting up for that. Besides that, um, I was listening to a broadcast at work. What really bugged me was this broadcast said, if you get up in the morning and you want to go to work, but you're tired, right? But think about this. Isn't it really clever when you think about this? So you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to a job you really don't want to go to. You have a shower to get up to a job you really don't want to go to. You drive to a job through all that traffic and you don't even want to be there. And then when you get to the job you don't want to be there with, you have to be friendly with all your coworkers who you really don't like. So when you really think about it, it's kind of ironic that we do all this stuff and we don't really want to, we don't like to. So this guy on the thing I was listening to, he said, well, you ever leave work and you're tired and you got no energy? And he was saying, trying to say it in the broadcast, that that tells me that job or that field of work is not meant for you. And I thought there for a minute, okay, but people got bills, right? It's not making it any cheaper for anybody. So I thought, that's full of shit. But when you really think about it, when you do something like when I wrote this book, I had all the energy in the world. I couldn't believe it. And it was just an epiphany. Like I said to everybody, even if this book takes off, I'm still going to say the same thing. It came to epiphany and a dream because I would never really write a book, but I really enjoyed it. It took me a month or 2 months, and I really enjoyed it. And I was never tired. I kept getting energy. And I understand what the broadcaster's saying, that if you find something you like, you will always have energy to do it. And if you don't like it, your energy will fade away. But that's the universe saying you're not meant to do that. And I thought to myself, that's great, but no one's a millionaire. And we all like going to jobs we don't really want to be at, but we can't do anything because of how society rules right now. But I always keep that in mind now. It's ludicrous. Get up in the morning, go to a job you don't want to go to, fight all the traffic to go to a job you don't want to go to, stay at a job to work there 10 hours where you don't really want to be, and then come home and go back to bed and start this all over. It's like a never ending roller coaster. So it just tipped my mind about that. But I would like you to join in Sunday night. I'll read another page of my book. And thank you for subscribing. And even the new subscribers, thank you very much. And see where we go with this. Okay, we'll take off from there. And like coming back from you from Marty in the Mystery Box, do you have any questions or anything? You know, having a tough life over there and you need an answer to it, maybe I can help you with all the things I've done. Email me at martyinthemysterybox@gmail.com with anything you want to know. You know, even if you just want to talk because you're lonely and stuff like that. I'm always there to help and support people. And like I said, when the book comes out, I hope you really enjoy reading it as much as I did writing it. So thank you, subscribe, and I'll see you Sunday night. Okay, take care. Bye.